Hello, friend. This is Hannele from Lawyers Design School, and this is my weekly live Coffee with Hannele Korhonen, happy customers and happy lawyers. And in these sessions, I talk about client centricity and customer experience in law and also legal design thinking. And my topics are twofold, as the name suggests. I talk about happy customers and happy lawyers. And today is about lawyers. But it's not about happiness in the light sense of the word. It's about happiness in the sense of what's important, what's meaningful, and what's truly valuable for us. And what's the impact we want to make to the world. And this week, I wanted to do something different for the session. And to be honest, at first, I wanted to cancel the entire session because I don't know, just to take a pause, and that would maybe take a few weeks, because as we know, the world is on fire, truly on fire around us. Russia has started a war in Ukraine, and it's the biggest war in Europe since the World War II. And it's been 2 weeks already, and it still seems so unreal. And I don't know about you, but how does that make you feel? Let me know in the comments. Paralyzed, heartbroken, helpless. Surely not all excited about business stuff and marketing, and somehow it has felt a little bit awkward to talk about anything related to business, because there are so many bigger and more significant things happening in the world. And I'm based in Helsinki, Finland, and if you don't know where that is, let's put it this way: we people living in Finland, we are very familiar with Russia. We have a long border and a very long history with them, so the fire is really close to us at the moment. To the extent that we don't really consider the war as a foreign policy at the moment. And it feels so unreal that people close to me are having discussions they never thought they would be having, like where is the closest bomb shelter and what kind of home storage should we have. And even though we don't have immediate threat at the moment, but still these are the discussions that we are having at the moment. And of course, this is nothing compared to the actual war that is taking place in Ukraine, the horror that the Ukrainian people are facing, and the devastating hurt that for innocent people who are dying there. So today I wanted to use this live session to create space for you to come here and talk about this. I can share some thoughts on how I try to navigate the situation, and I warmly welcome you to do the same. You can either use the comment box below, or if you want to talk to me live, you can just press the button and that you want to join the discussion, and I will try to invite you in. Yes, country leaders need to take action. I certainly do agree. So today is about how do we as lawyers respond to this crisis when it's all just overwhelming and the crisis is too big for any one of us. What could we still do? So here are some thoughts from me. First, I think it's important that we do not look away. As painful and scary as things are, it's really important to stay present and acknowledge the crisis, really understand what's going on and why this is happening. Because we need the truthful information for ourselves, for our children, and also for the people that we serve. But at the same time, with the information flooding in, it's important to create boundaries for the information intake, the doom scrolling where needed. And I'd love to hear your ways of limiting this information. But for me, I have decided to limit all the pictures and videos from the information flood, because I can take information by reading and listening, but not really looking at the horrible pictures from the war zone. And the second thought that I wanted to share is that it's about how we feel, the emotions. Because what's happening is truly heartbreaking, and there's no running away from that. But we wouldn't be humans if we didn't feel the pain. And I get that this can be quite difficult for us lawyers, because we are taught to stick to our professional role and keep our values separate from our professional life. Many times we are required to stay neutral in tough situations. And I think that this overrides our morals and emotional reactions too, and I don't think that's sustainable in the long run, because we are emotional human beings, and we don't have to keep our distance and act as robots, especially in the situations like this. We are allowed to feel. And I would go even further than that. I would even say that we have to feel. Feelings are a super important part of our mechanisms as humans. They affect our decision making and behavior much more than we even realize. So we can use the emotions to our advantage, and they give energy and also guide the way to action and also protesting. So let's get emotional about the crisis. Third thought that I wanted to share is that let's donate money and time. And I know that there are many ways to react to this kind of shocking news. And what's natural for me is to take action. As soon as I can, after the initial shock, I need to act. I need to do something concrete to help. And there are so many ways to do this. And I've learned that what's most helpful for the Ukrainian people at the moment, these are the experts saying, is to donate money. Money is liquid, it's easy to transmit, and it's easy to allocate to the real needs of the suffering people. And luckily, there are endless opportunities to donate money for the Ukrainian people at the moment. All the biggest charities and NGOs are collecting money and wiring them to the right place. And it can feel difficult to choose the right channels for this, but I'd go with the ones you're already familiar with, because with the ones you can you know that they can take the help where it's most needed. And the smallest of amounts are a big deal. Size does not matter here. When we all chip in, the end result is huge. And if you're up for it, you can challenge your network and your colleagues and your friends and collect a larger donation. And by doing this, you also spread awareness about the crisis and why it's important to participate for all of us. But besides the money, there are also other ways that lawyers can help. We can give back by donating our time, our expertise. And at the moment, there are millions of refugees on the go and looking for a new place to live. And they need help with all sorts of things. And the immigration regulations are as difficult as regulations get. And I want to challenge you if you would be able to help in translating the language to a more easy to understand format, for example. And even the basic information collected in one source is really helpful. All the charities and NGOs are now also looking for easy information and translations that they can provide to the refugees that are coming. So here is an excellent opportunity to do some pro bono work. And share the knowledge and share the skills that you have, because they are super valuable. And what you may consider as simple and easy is not simple and easy for many others. So let me know in the comments, what are your ways to give back? And the last thought that I wanted to share is that we lawyers have a special skills for advocacy. Our job is to help and advocate for other people. Even if we aren't working as advocates, we have the skills and ability to do that. We have the power of language, and we can make our case whenever we need to. So why not make our case for peace? And the easiest way to start advocating is to start talking about both war and peace. And I get that war can surely be a very difficult subject to talk about. But again, let's not look away. Let's not pretend we don't see what's happening and close our eyes. We have the skills to share the information, and we have the authority to speak. People listen to us, so let's use our voice. And if you're wondering that you don't know how to talk about all of this, we excel at researching information. So let's find out more and then share the information that we find. And our skills of separating the truth from fake information is more valuable now than it ever was. We must help people to understand what's happening and what is the truth, because there is so much fake information flying around all the time. And I would also emphasize that let's not be afraid to express our support and opinions. Let's not stay neutral in these times, because we can speak up. We can call our representatives and demand better decisions, and we can support the peace protests. The protests are crucial in conveying the message that we do not accept the invasion, and we do not accept that innocent people are dying. And the behavior sends a powerful message. One voice may not be heard, but together we can be so much louder. So I want to challenge you, what is your way of advocating for peace? That was it for today. I want to thank you for today's session, and my thoughts are with Ukrainian people, and may peace prevail as soon as possible. Bye now.